Governor Ron DeSantis says he does not believe the stimulus bill is doing enough to help Florida.
Florida is being treated very poorly in this federal stimulus bill. If you look at how they're doing the state aid, the states that have performed the best, like Florida, are getting less money as a percentage of our population, and the states that have performed horribly are getting more than their percentage of population.
So once again, the House votes on that stimulus bill tomorrow, and as soon as we know the results, we will update you on air and of course on the First Coast News app.